Okay, so we went to Aldi. Aldi had a lot of gardening products starting this past Wednesday. Um, this is Gardenline tumbling composter. It holds 60 liters or 15.9 gallons. And this was $45 at Aldi. Here it is assembled. I have it sitting on top of some of my mulch bedding that or not mulch bedding, but cardboard bedding I'm trying to use as a weed barrier. So this is what it looks like. It's got the lid here that can slide open. It has locking mechanism here, and then after unlocking I can turn it. Mine's lopsided because there's a big chunk of something in there. I'm just gonna lock it back. But the instructions were janky. They're mostly correct, but there are some definitely some areas of improvement in the instructions. And then one of the pieces of pipe that's supposed to have holes in it did not, but which is why this one doesn't. This one's kind of non-functioning, but it turns out I only need to have one of them to make it keep it from moving. So it wasn't a deal breaker, and I didn't want to have to deal with because I was one of the last pieces, so I didn't want to have to deal with taking the whole thing apart and then taking it back to Aldi to exchange it. Yeah, and I've got it just sitting over here in the corner. I am going to move my chicken coop, but for now it's sitting over here outside in the garden. I went ahead and put some green and browns in there, and I also bought from Aldi. They have like a $5 bag of compost starter, so I threw that in there as well. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've heard that for a compost heap to work, it needs to be at least a cubic yard, and this is definitely not. This is probably, I don't know, maybe a third of that, maybe a fifth of that, but that's the way they built it, so we'll see if it works. So this is getting the Gardenline tumbling composter from Aldi. Would I recommend it? I don't know. After seeing the errors in the construction of the material, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But I wanted to give it a try. It's $45.